So, I've been asked a question: how do I feel about Christmas? I don't do Christmas, I don't believe in Christmas, I don't endorse it, I don't celebrate it, I just don't Christmas. It's not to say I can't get away from it, and I can't stay away from it, because everything around me is Christmas. So I don't judge anyone, I don't judge anyone for celebrating it, but then if anyone asks me, I will tell them what I perceive to be the truth. If they don't like it, then that's the way it is. Why don't I do Christmas? Jesus was not born in the winter, on December. Jesus was born in Israel. He was born at a time where it was mild weather, because the shepherds were out in the fields with their flocks of sheep, and they would not be out in the winter time, because Israel does get temperatures in the winter time of down to nearly 0. So that's one impracticality, and logistically it doesn't work. Secondly, if Jesus was born in the winter time and he was born in a manger with swaddling clothes, he'd be freezing his little toes off. Christmas is firstly a pagan ritual, pagan tradition. In the time of Pope Julius, which was around about 350 AD, he instituted December 25th as Christmas, the day Christ was born, simply so he could draw all the pagans and all the Christians together on one day at one time in the year. That was why he instituted it, to bring them together, much the same as when Emperor Constantine wanted to gain popularity from the pagans and Christians alike, and so he changed the Sabbath to a Sunday, a day of worship, so everyone would worship at the same time. Same principle that the Roman Church at that time instituted December 25th as supposedly the day Jesus was born. Now, as you would imagine, he'd have to wait a long time, 350 years after the date, where people have forgotten, so then he can then play on what he would perceive to be people's minds and say, yep, this is when Jesus was born. But that's the way it is. There is coincidence, you could call it coincidence maybe, I don't believe so, that winter solstice is December the 21st, which is the shortest day of daylight in the annual calendar, December 21st, but it's also the time, it's a pagan ritual when all the druids of the time, Stonehenge, gather around Stonehenge, frolic around naked, worshipping Satan, witchcraft, witching, all their witching out, all that kind of stuff. That's December 21st. Is there a coincidence it's near the 25th? I don't know. But I do know 25 is a very relevant number in the Masons' calendar, or just the same as number 7, number 12, number 40 are very relevant numbers in in the Bible, and numbers as far as God's concerned. So 25 is to Freemasons. So that is an important factor to consider. It's all about consumerism, it's all about materialism. It's the biggest time of the year for any retail business, because everyone spends far more money than ever any other time in the year, which I don't believe in either, because I believe if you want to give someone a gift, you just buy them a gift, make them happy. But it's all about buying stuff for people that they don't need, things they don't need. It's just most people give stuff away, or they just put it under the bed or back of the cupboard or something because I don't need it. Consumerism. No, I just don't do it. I don't do Christmas. Jesus wasn't born at that time. He was probably born either September, October time, or around about April time, where it was milder weather, slightly warmer. But there's the other side of the argument, where you could say, well, it's a time where those people that don't go to church, that don't believe in Jesus, it's a time where they will openly accept Jesus being mentioned. Okay, that's good. But will they accept the truth? The truth about Jesus? Will they want to hear the Bible? Will they want to hear the word about Jesus? Or is it just an excuse for them to say, oh yeah, happy Christmas, yeah, this was when Jesus was born, anyway, let's get drunk and eat loads of food? I don't know. It is a time where you could go out and you could preach about Jesus, and people might just stop and listen because it's Christmas time. So you can use it to your advantage in that respect. But then you are encouraging the lie, you're endorsing the lie of Christmas time, December 25th. So it's a judgment you have to make, your own personal judgment as to how you feel you should be doing things. If you want to preach about Jesus around Christmas time, preach about him in February, April, July, September as well. That's my views about Christmas.